Greetings, entities and guardians. Space Donut, what the pleb are you doing? What did you just do right there? Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run Kingdom, where since the new update came out of Mermaid's Tale Part 2, you know what that means. Obviously, that means we have to tackle on Part 2 of the Mermaid's Tale. If you're wondering, I've been collecting quills nonstop. I'm at 471, so hopefully this should be enough to get me by. Now, the thing I'm worried about is, I'm not sure how long this session will last on for, and by session I mean like, you know, the second portion, because everything had gone up to the crab, and then, it went to the crab, then calm before the storm. But now we're going to delayed departure, and it goes on for even more levels. So I don't know if there's going to be a difficulty spike, or like some drop in difficulty. Now, luckily, we went from having like, going over here to having, what is it, like 33 quills just to do this one? I don't select hard mode. Yeah, 36. Now, luckily, it seems to have dropped down back to 7, so we should be pretty solid for the first, I want to say, at least 2 episodes of this, which that's fine, but I'm hoping that I have enough quotes for at least the majority of what the story is going to pull out for Part 2. So with that being said, I'm curious as to what the story is going to be continuing on with. Last time that we heard, apparently Eclipse is starting to happen, so hopefully something might happen in regards to interest. I'm hoping that nothing bad happens to White Pearl or anyone, but like, that's most likely going to happen. But with that being said, I am going to be I'm going to try and read comments from the video. There we go. Reading comments from the video. Hollyberry Palace in Heart mode. What, Heart? I combined the words hard and dark. So no, we got Heart mode. But if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on the videos, then feel free to do so. It could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. Doesn't really matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, that's what matters the most. But before I start reading comments, I know you want to get a 12 start in, like, you want to delve deep into the story already, so let's see how this continues on.
I need to get back out there and catch those gem mermaids.
You know, you could just give, it seems fruitless. You don't have to.
Captain, the damage we took last time was too severe. It's a miracle our ship is still holding together.
Hello? Is it even possible for us to beat those mermaids?
I hope not.
And Lord Oyster says we can't threaten the sea like that. Captain Abalone, we need some more time.
You don't have the courage, is what you're saying. Good for nothing, crew. Now have to get out to sea again, no matter how.
Look, it's Lord Oyster. They say he's back after surviving that terrible storm out at sea.
Impressive. The Oyster family's prestige is growing by the day. I'm sure Lord Oyster's future in the Republic is bright. Oh, Abalone cookie. Oh, but would you look at the time?
Lord Oyster's popularity is on the rise. It's no good. Never thought that scallywag would make it back safely. This won't do. This won't do at all.
I already don't like how this is starting, because it really seems like this plot is going to play some sort of a role in the downfall of Oyster Cookie's life. Which, by that, I mean Lord Oyster, not Oyster Cookie that we know. And if that's the case, I think this might be a candidate for a cookie that's even worse than Custard Cookie. The first, not the third, not our king. But with that being said, we gotta read comments, so let's read all the comments I see from Mona, who left a solid amount. One saying, my new Cookie Run team, because people are just hating on my team, is Hollyberry, Capsaicin, Eclair, Rye, and Pure Vanilla Cookie. Honestly, I don't have that much with using Rye Cookie, but if you have a Magic Candy Fur, that must be a pretty solid team to use. Another comment you left is, I'm sick, I tried to sleep, it got worse by sleeping. Take some pills, and just lie back and relax. Even if you can't sleep, just like, use as little energy on your body as possible, just by lying back and relaxing. But I don't know, that's just my advice, but you have another comment saying, common question, I'm sorry, but from OvenBreak, and it's Pudding Cookie. What did I ask for that? Pudding Cookie. I don't know, I wish I could have remembered. And your last comment says, at 5:57, yep, you're right, the lore can get confusing, even though I couldn't make good lore, because Crystal Clear Cookie, back in the story, had 2 ideas. She either died or she was Dark Enchantress. She was by Dark Enchantress by trying to make a clone of herself a second time. Excuse, what? Okay, now you're making even me more confused, because you're telling me, I feel like now Dark Enchantress is not even a real cookie, it's an idea, because we have the White Lily Cookie, who's basically Dark Enchantress, now you're saying your cookie's like Dark Enchantress. Who the pleb else is Dark Enchantress around here? I want names. Anyway.
I just don't understand it. More and more of our family's usual trade partners have been turning away from us lately.
Oh no, I already have a feeling of what's going on. I guarantee you Abalone Cookie has something to do with it.
They refuse my invitations, avoid my questions. House Oyster lives off trading. Without it, everyone is expecting me to do something. What could be the solution, I wonder? This pearl still shines as brightly as ever. Whether under the sea or under the sunlight, it's so valuable. It would be impossible to put a price on it. No. Whatever happens, I must never sell this treasure. White pearl cookie. I see your moonlight so clearly every time I close my eyes.
Lord Oyster.
Where the... Did you just walk in his bedroom? Because I feel like he just took that out, like, under his pillow. Out from under his pillow, you know?
Abalone cookie. What is it?
No reason to be so cold. I heard your family was having a hard time, and came to check on you myself. Of course.
I wonder, maybe it could be just because of the fact that, I'm surprised how I haven't punched you in the face yet, because you literally just sent him off into the depths of the deadly sea, where he almost drowned.
I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm not going to be asking for your help.
Well, well, do as you wish. What are you holding there? It looks precious indeed.
I swear, if you steal it and you try selling it, I will kill you.
It's nothing. Well, I'll get going then.
That thing looked precious, but unlike any other gem I've seen. That sparkle. Did that scallywag get it from the sea? If so, where could it be? The gem of a gem mermaid? In that case, it's no wonder Lord Oyster was able to make it back from the sea all on his own. It should be useful when out at sea, I'm sure. I need to get my hands on that thing, no matter what.
I really hate him already. Is this a fighting level? Yeah, this is a fighting level. I think the difficulty dipped down. 738, but if we go back to, like, I'd say a level before the crab one, normal, 806. Okay, so it went down a tiny marginal amount, but it still went down by a little tiny bit. Anyway, there's a bunch of comments from AGamer360 that I also have to read. One saying, well, for Peppermint Style, even simple can be good. It's just that I have some effects that tell me that some things give energy, but doesn't. Jelly Cream Whisk also breaks my mind. Thinking of that will give me a bit of energy. Yeah, probably. You just have to experiment with your treasures and all. Like, you really can't do anything if you can't test out what things do. Another comment you left is, comment question of the day. Well, knowing my current track record where cookies are in Kingdom First, like, there's no cookie that I find the cutest. Oh, yeah, cutest cookie. That makes sense. Okay. And your last comment, it says, meanwhile, I just need to get the Soda Islands quest done to finish the last few missions that I have. Yeah, as long as you can get those done, then I'll be proud of you, because that's more progress and that's more loot that you can obtain. Oh, and you also left one more that I guess somehow didn't appear yet by saying, by spending spree, it's due to them trying to expand the Cookie Run franchise intentionally and makes new game projects. They did the collab with Disney and BTS for Kingdom 2022, and they're releasing a cartoon. They tried to do an international marketplace for goodies of the series, partnering with Com2Us to expand in Europe. They're releasing a Latino, Spanish, Brazilian, Portuguese, and Indonesian version, and they're launching Brick City soon, which by soon it actually already launched. There's a Dead Side Club, now renamed Side Bullet, and there's CR Witch's Castle, Oven's Management Project B still in the works. It's a miracle they're still in business despite their dwindling revenue and stock price. They probably need more wait. Required that you use my own. There we go. Now we're back in business. But like, it's weird. I guess the recent update really does explain their dwindling stock price, because literally 3 new guest cookies that basically require you paying to win to obtain all 3, and also a super epic. You know, fine. You know what? I can deal with there being a super epic cookie. Obviously, it makes sense that Crimson Coral was going to be a super epic. What I can't accept is how come you just all of a sudden just have like 3 guest cookies. I understand they're mermaids. People really like how the mermaids look. Like, even I can admit, the mermaids look really nice. Aquamarine, Mystic Opal, and especially Gold Citron, in my opinion. I really love Gold Citron. But it's gonna take so much. Oh, and by the way, in the last video, how do I say this? You know how you could draw specifically only 30 times in the little clam-looking gacha? Like, where you try and get the mermaids? After you draw 30 times, it's not like you run out. What happens instead is that you actually get a guaranteed choice. So that means if you're unlucky enough and happen to, which by the way, I saw this happen to my friend literally in a Discord call, where you're unlucky enough to get any of the mermaids, or you got a mermaid, but you picked the wrong clam and it shows you the mermaid that you could have gotten and you're just dwindling in depression now, it will take you a bare minimum 90 draws, because I think they'll show you 3 clams, and I think each clam has each cookie in it. So the first one I think is Aquamarine, second one Mystic Opal, third one Gold Citron. I think that's how it goes, and if not, then I'm so screwed. So that's probably definitely going to be a heavy pay-to-win video. But then again, with any big event that involves guests and stuff, it's going to happen. I basically have to drop money on that, which I think is garbage, but there's actually no other way, I don't think. At least in regards to just getting at a normal pace. If I want to get it faster, it kind of makes sense. but that's so ridiculously stupid. I don't bloody know. Anyway, before I actually go on with this level, which is Troubled House, we're going to have to read a common question of the day really quick first. So, with this being said, since the update just came out, personally, I need to say, what is your favorite portion of this update so far? Because as far as I remember, what this update released is Crimson Coral Cookie as a playable Super Epic. It released the 3 Mermaid Cookies as guest cookies, which admittedly look cool, but I still think it's heavy pay to win, along with a bit of Crimson Coral. They added Super Mayhem, which I do want to do another video based around that, or at least do some Super Mayhem attempts, just so I can see what I can do from that. They apparently added something called the Tower of Frozen Waves, which I don't think I have seen yet. I think it's somewhere within this story, ironically enough. But whatever the case is, I'll hopefully unlock it soon, and we'll be able to witness it all for ourselves. So, now before I go on, we're gonna read we'll read one each along in a short comment. The short comment comes from Guava Marshmallow saying, a common question of the day, I find Hidaya Dragon really cute, lol. They remind me of a cat. I wouldn't say they're cute, but they definitely remind me of a cat. But Draco left a rather long comment saying, for the common question, I think Black Limited Cookie is quite adorable. I don't honestly know why, but it's just like about her, I guess. I also think Amber Sugar Cookie is very adorable. His jump and slide noises make him sound even more adorable, and I love Habanero Cookie the same way that you love Custard Cookie the Third. Small, adorable child that just, you want to protect and love them forever. Especially because he's one of my mains in OvenBreak. Anyways, great video as always, HyperHimes. Thank you very much, and that's understandable, because I gotta be honest. I think one of the reasons why I think Habanero Cookie is just so much more adorable is because, you know, the father figure is also present in the game, Pepperoncino Cookie, which is basically you can give the same exact argument for why we like Walnut Cookie, because Almond Cookie acts as a very good father figure. I swear, just the concept of like, you know, this character being in the game who's like on the child side. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, I forgot her. It's not a Feel the Wrath of the Maelstrom. No, it's Feel the Glittering Waves. That's so cool. Oh, I gotta do like a little overview video of that because that's so awesome. I was thinking of doing that for like a meme video, but I think that would have been so much, like, I don't know if that would be filler, but I don't know, this seems like so much of a cool concept. But whatever the case is, that's done. And also, we can still get these things for the Dreamy Crystal Droplets, which is good. I'm still trying to get things for those you know, legendary poles. Hopefully I can get another Sea Fairy or another Black Lemonade. Would be pretty nice to get. But there we go. Oh, look at that. Free rewards. And also we have To the Manor Oyster. I'm assuming that's their home. Bustling Port. Don't like that. Shrouds of the Eclipse and Dark Sea Depths. Oh, this is where everything... Rescue the Young. Huh. That's definitely going to be like some sort of a side mission, I assume. Okay, well, we got to keep on pushing forward with this. Let's go through this cutscene, then we'll read another rather long and rather short comment. Let's go do it.
Lord Oyster, as you know, the Oyster family's financial affairs are in a precarious state.
May I suggest selling that precious gem you're holding?
Out of the question.
We know it's very important to you, but please think of the family's well-being.
Is selling it really the only option? I wonder if White Pearl Cookie will understand, knowing that I must do this to save my family.
Lord Oyster!
Abalone Cookie? Why are you here?
Oh, he looks more worn out than ever. Now is my chance.
You've worried so much your dough is shrunk. Are you alright?
I'm looking for a way to restore the glory of the Oyster family.
Seems like you already know the answer, no? That gem of yours.
What? I told you, I'm not selling this pearl.
Oh, well, looks like you have another solution then. Be as stubborn as you want. But your family's debt won't stop growing.
Well, okay. Can we find out how the debt is growing in the first place? Because, I don't know about you, but if I ever had, like, insane amount of, like, income where I could actually live a sustainable life, the goal is to still live as cheaply as possible so you can save as much more money as possible. Like, don't go for any, like, fancy big house unless you have enough income to cover it. Or, like, any big old food. Just, like, get something that's worthwhile. Like, genuinely, you don't have to spend bigger amounts of money every time. You could probably use whatever's left of your money is, like, by obtaining it somehow. For, like, investing? Like, I don't know. I don't even know how investing works because I'm an idiot. But, like, there's got to be a better use for it.
Sell it to me. I'll pay more than you can get anywhere else.
What? But...
Still have some pride left, I see. I'm sure the value of the pearl will be obvious when it's all that's left after your family's downfall.
Abalone Cookie has a point. What will be the purpose of having this precious pearl if the Oyster family falls apart? White Pearl Cookie wouldn't want that for me, I'm sure. After all, Didn't she tell me to return after achieving all my goals?
And I'll even connect you with the Crab family. Real VICs. They can be your new business partners.
Why are you doing all this for me?
Oh, I'm telling ya, I'm a business cookie to my core. I have no problem paying a high price for the right item. Sell that pearl of yours to me and save your family. After all, once the glory of the Oyster family is restored, you can just buy the pearl back. Do you need more time to think it over?
My answer is...
I hate this so much. I hate this dude. I really could not hate them any more than any current cookie that's on the plumbing roster of cookies. I want to scream, but I really can't because, like, it's just the flipping game. But my emotions will run wild. Anyway, Lightstar left a comment, who is rather long, saying, Snapdragon. They're super cute in both their forms. They're literally a baby, and their sounds are so adorable. I can't even. I want to hug them so bad. And Milky Way. She's literally makes cute sounds and even says Sawi. Not to mention her eyes are the star jellies decorated on her hair are CUTE. I swear one of these days, one or both of them will make me die of the cuteness. Well, I hope you still live to see that, because how can you die, but you still want to experience the cuteness? Because, come on. You gotta see more of that. Though Loretti did leave 2 comments, one saying, I feel as lately I've been more concerned with both you and Mona's mental health. Listen, whenever I start going into a downward spiral, I go into a downward spiral. I try and keep positive attitudes, but whenever there's someone who like tries and bat me down for like any sort of scenario, it doesn't sit well with me. Is it a mental issue? I will most likely say yes, but right now I'm currently in an okay spot. But this is what happens when you make content for 2 years, and also you can't stop because you need it for not only progress, but also make money just so you can help your family. I now know the feeling of what Oyster's cookie is going through, ironically enough. Lord Oyster, frick. Lorchi also left one more comment saying, common question of the day. I think my answer is really obvious. I mean, have you seen my profile picture? Yeah, it's Milky Way. You're the second or third person I've seen talking about Milky Way, which, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, it's all gonna go downhill from here. I just know it is.
Abalone Cookie, why have you summoned us?
The crew hasn't recovered completely, so going out to sea might be tough.
Yeah, I know. But you'll feel different after seeing this. I promise you.
Yep, it's the plumbing pearl.
That's a pearl?
So smooth and lustrous. It must be priceless.
Do you see? This is none other than the gem of an actual gem mermaid. And that's not all. The gem mermaids have many, many more gems for us to find out at sea.
Oh, with a huge gem like that, I'd be able to pay off all my debt.
If I can find just one of the Gem Mermaid's gems, I can live the rest of my life as a millionaire.
So, are y'all ready? We depart today! Let's go to the sea! Gem mermaids and all other sea creatures await us. Let's sweep the sea for treasure!
Thank goodness the talks with the Crab family went well. Hopefully the other families will agree to start trading with us again.
That's not gonna fit that's not gonna fix the hole in your heart at all.
Huh. Isn't that the sound of a boat horn?
Forward, cookies of the sea! To the sea for more beautiful treasures!
I think I just heard a trash truck outside, but it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. It should be, this should come out like 6. I don't know.
Abalone Cookie is headed out to sea again. Already? No. White Pearl Cookie!
It's already gonna go downhill from here. Like, it's so bad. I think I can do one more cutscene, then I can end the video. But oh my gosh, this is awful. Or maybe I can leave it at a cliffhanger. I think I'm prepared to just leave this as a cliffhanger, because I know after just... I know, well, how, like, 2 levels and 4 cutscenes? That's already enough of my lore for the day. I'm just gonna read the rest of the questions and then just, like, get finished with this, because there's still a solid amount. Smart and Spiral left a comment saying, oh my, well, Hollyberry Cookie was a queen of berries, huh? I don't know. I wonder what she's doing. And at 10-12, Milky Way Cookie is absolutely adorable. Choo Choo, her eyes are cute. She is a train conductor, and her voice sounds very cute. Also, Space Donut is a cute character. I mean, she speaks QQ sounds. Or it can speak QQ sounds. Third person who says Milky Way. That's really interesting. Anyway. Ooh, Sonic Gamer left a comment. Was it 1? Yeah, it's just 1. Saying, common question, Milky Way is the cutest in my community. 4th! The heck? Princess Blue left a comment saying, why would I choose Space Donut, but there's not a cookie? I choose Milky Way. 5th person who chose Milky Way Cookie. Ian also Brooks left a comment saying, and the title of the cutest cookie goes to Milky Way Cookie. Everyone is saying Milky Way Cookie. I gotta make Milky Way Cookie facts immediately so I can make money. Anyway, even also Brooks' other comment says, before Parfait Cookie Magic Candy, she's an okay healer. After Parfait Cookie Magic Candy, she's a must-use. I'd say even better to use than Snapdragon, in my opinion. That's how good I think Parfait is. But the last 2 comments come from Orchin's Art Nemesis, one saying, yet another of Hyper going insane again, love it. Well, I hope you enjoy the content. And the other comment comes from Shine Brilliant Like a Diamond. No, Shine Bright Like a Diamond, saying at 10:32. Answer, honestly, Snapdragon or Poison Mushroom. Okay, some different answers, but those 2 cookies are understandable. Anyway, the story's only getting more and more juicy, so we're just gonna have to wait until the next episode to get through this next cutscene, because, it's probably not gonna go out too well, in all honesty, because we just made... we sold the pearl. And now this is not going to go well, especially when the next levels is Shroud of the Eclipse and Dark Sea Depths. We're going to die, but I hope Abalone dies first, in a more painful way. But with that being said, I'll clear back to the king. Great. With that being said, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also in the description, there's a link to all my social media, a link to my merchandise, a link to my Discord called the Hypenese Hub, and a link to a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Kick Run YouTube set for absolutely free. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.